Hey guys.
Bill, was that just a big time shot by a player at the end of the game?
Well, you know, I think that we didn't do a real good job of guarding. But yeah, it was you know, that's the only shot he made for the game. So yeah, it was a big time shot. You know, it was a non-rhythmic game, obviously, and I'm sure Jay would say the same thing. Both teams played hard, but not great. But certainly, you know, we had our. You know, that's the difference in experience and tough teams and not because the key to having a great season. I said this last night is to win when you don't play great. And we had a chance to do that if we could get a stop, and we just didn't do it. And you know, they had a chance to do it, and they did it. So, but it, you know, it was not a pretty game. But certainly, I hate that it came down to one possession like that because I thought that at least we fought and defended better than what we had been in the second half.
Bill, you always kind of prided yourself on your team's toughness. Did they show you something down the stretch, and was it a lot better than in the first half?
Our toughness?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was better, but I mean, you know, I don't see how it could be worse than what it was the first half. I thought that they really outquicked us and were tougher. You know, we got our hands on a lot of balls, and they came away with them. They were the first half definitely the aggressive team and got probably 70% of the 50-50 balls. Second half it may have been balanced out a little bit, but still I thought that they were the more aggressive team from basically the get-go. Even though we were ahead 11-2, I still thought they were the most aggressive team. All we did was foul.
But did you think there was any let up or left?
No, not at all.
Perry, on that three, were you almost out there in time, or how did you see that play?
I almost was. I mean, I was trying to. I didn't know if I could help too much because my man could slip, so I just tried to do the best I could and get out there and contest the best I could.
But the way we guard out of bounds under, we don't switch, so and we don't help. So it was just a situation we got beat on the first two steps, and then after that allows the screens to take place with your separation, and then that creates two steps become four steps on the screens when there's obviously separation, and that's what happened on the last play. I think I'd have to watch it again, but I think that's what happened.
What about your last possession, Bill?
Yeah, I should have called timeout. You know, I had one left, and you know, my thinking is the best thing we can do is get it in quick and try to go score and attack.
You got it transition.
Yeah, but still though, when it kind of got a makeshift deal, there was about 4 or 5 seconds left, and then Frank was actually open. Although that's not what I would want in that situation. I'd rather him drive it. But he had to take the shot. I mean, he had to take it because that result was there. So I probably put our team in a situation not as good as what it could have been if I would have called timeout. You know, my deal is if there's above 6, get it and go. And if there's under 6, then I'll probably call timeout. And there was about 9 probably when the ball went through the basket.
So did that play catch you off guard there?
No, we talked about it. Yeah.
Even though they don't really run things for him, I don't think they're running for him all night.
No, but you know what? I don't know the personality of the guy or anything like that, but he seemed like a tough kid to me. And usually at game point, you want tough guys to be the guys making plays. And so it didn't surprise me at all that he's the one who took the shot. So.
Bill, I don't know if I understood, did Frank have time to charge in for a layup on that?
I don't know that. You know what? Oh, I think they probably had time, but I think it was a pretty crowded house. So I'm not sure he could have gotten in there.
What will you take away from this, Bill? I mean, it's a young group, and it's still a learning curve.
The thing I think is, you know, to me, and I could be wrong, you know, this was a game a lot like the Kentucky game at the Garden a couple of years ago. No rhythm, and you know, you try, but really you're not tough enough to really to have a chance to win. And you know, that team went on and did some decent things. And so I think that, you know, we're a long ways to go. And what we've been trying to tell our guys, you know, I love our talent, I love our players, and all that stuff. But you know, the thing about it is that there's a difference between trying hard and actually competing. And we have to learn how to compete. And it's not gonna happen overnight. We're gonna have more ups and downs. And when you don't have much experience, and when it's all new and it's coming at you fast and everything's in fast forward, and then you combine the fact that you haven't shot the ball well at all, it kind of puts extra pressure on you. But tonight, at least our first shot defense was much better. So that was a positive to take out of this.
Nadir, what's your emotion after that? I'm sure you wanted a championship and everything.
The tough loss, like Coach said, though, we fought back, but we had a lot of let-ups during the game, during that possession before the game. So, came back to haunt us at the end, and that's exactly what happened.
Did you ever describe playing out there, what kind of game it was?
It was a grind-out game. You guys can tell. We didn't play as good as we could. All of us started off with me as well. I could have made some shots, but that's how the game goes. But we still had a chance of winning at the end. But just didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to.
Nadir, can you talk about the pressure that Villanova put on you guys, especially up around the half-court line, and how that's different? And is that a blueprint for how to attack you guys in the future?
We worked on that before. We knew that's what they was going to do, and we didn't execute it the right way throughout the whole game. We had times where we did, but we wasn't consistent with it. So we knew that they were going to do that press because we worked on it. That wasn't just something that just came at us and we had no idea, just on the fly.
Bill, that play by Frank where he spun for the layup, was that a big-time play for a freshman?
Yeah. Frank's not. He'll get in there. He's not intimidated of the situation at all. So yeah, that was a nice play by him, and nice play to make the free throws and all that stuff. There were a lot of good things that some young kids did to put us in a position to win. And if I could, to me as a positive, that we can say is I think Villanova's got a really good team, and I think they're definitely going to be in the tournament and probably be a pretty good seed. And Jay does a terrific job. But I think if you looked at us individually, you could say that our team didn't play great individually, but we were still right there to win. If we can just improve a little bit, I do think that we could be a pretty good team here pretty soon. But we do have a lot of improvement